Hello everyone, PolishLynx here again, and we continue the story, of course, of Narcissu. Yes, at the least here is no good. This height, it's not enough. Was she saying that for jumping off it wasn't enough? Those were her words as she pointed at the rooftop fence. This is something you don't know, but to be honest, this is around my second time. What about? The number of times for being admitted in the hospital. Thought because I have connections, I was always here. And then I was told that the third time was the last, and there is no fourth. But yeah, it looks like my strength's close to its limits, you see. Sneaking out of the hospital also. I think this will be the last time. Well, I think coming back on the same day would be impossible, but it's okay. Come with me. Slowly the sky stained orange, as the burning sun sank and the loud Minmi-Zemi switched over to Higarashi. The place I suddenly stopped at was the usual schoolyard. Not really doing anything, just standing in front of the metal bar, thinking about the things from just before. One-chan, do we want to play with the bar? Perhaps out of consideration for me being there, a child playing nearby once again spoke to me. It's fine. Don't mind me. With that reply, even while giving me a somehow mystified look, the child once again ran back to the group of friends who were playing. Just before, Himeko-san said that returning on the same day was impossible. Where we were going, she didn't know yet, but I was told to make sure to get mother's permission. If it's okay, come with me. I won't force you. Even saying that, spending close to a month together and then saying that this would be the last. Again, the two of us ate today's dinner. Atop the table were the usual dishes and fried things. Looking pleased, mother beamed at the empty lunchbox. Even during that dinner, that was the same as always, I was thinking about what happened earlier. Same, mother. Something the matter? I've been invited to go on a drive again. Isn't that great? That Himeko-san, right? But this time we'll be staying one night. That's fine, it doesn't matter. Despite the possibility of what if she isn't gave her permission, then I'll make lunch for you again, okay? Thank you. I'll do my best making them again. Oh, that's right, today's wasn't bad either. Saying that, the plate that she offered up was the usual fries. Oh, what's wrong? You like fries, don't you? So naturally. Very matter-of-factly, mother offered them, seeming very pleased. But on those hands wasn't a pink manicure, instead a slight reddened hand happily offered the plate. Fries. All I had to do was quietly eat them. No matter how much I hated them, if I endured it, it was fine. What? Was this really kindness, I wonder? Suddenly I was reminded of Himeko-san's words. Even if whoever was punishing us do not give us a pardon. I really wanted to say, I'm sorry. To mother, to Himeko-san. Say, mother. I gathered my courage and brought things to light. Himeko-san is someone from the 7th floor. Yeah. What's the 7th floor? The hospice. She's a nurse there. It might have been perfectly natural, but that's how she was thought of. A patient there.
患者さん。
What was that?
ホスピ
The
スの
hospice
入院
patient.
患者さん。
Huh?
ホスピ
The
スの
hospice
患者さん。
patient. A long, very long silence. The voice of the host on the television, not as words, but as noise, rang out. In reality, it might have been a very short time, but for me, it felt unbelievably long. I thought, just maybe, never again would time move. It seemed that never again could something about how it was, and I was afraid. Already the smile that had been there before was gone. The hand holding a croquet was where it had stopped. Even though she had been so happy that I had made a friend. If I hadn't revealed it even now, she would have been smiling. Stop, Setsumi. Getting close to that sort of person? Your mom is afraid. When I think that someday you might also wind up like that.
そうなるんじゃないかと思うと。
I'm sorry. As expected, I had no other words. That isn't kindness. Words which Himeko-san said to me, who silently ate the fries. But putting that into action, I had been told it would be very difficult. Huh. Half a prayer. That was unexpected, actually, for me.
こら、
Hey,
じっとしてなさい。
even if you tell me that it tickles.
くすぐったいもん。
The 7th floor's bathroom. Today was the second bathing day of the week. Hey, well, even I'm so. I'm sorry.
ごめんなさい。
It's fine. Unless I could take a shower while we were
お姉
here.
さんもついでにシャワーしちゃうから。
Even though it was called wide, compared to a normal home's bath, it was just slightly wider. When 2 people were in the tub, it was enough to be tight. Not yet?
まだ。
Not yet. Just a bit more and the shampoo's rinse will be done. Okay. The girl was squeezing her eyes shut and waited for the end of the shampooing. Even this kind of exchange was now becoming a familiar thing.
さて、
Okay, and next
次
is
は
Himeko's
姫子理
barber
髪店
shop.
よ。
Opening all in a garbage bag and passing her head through, I had the girl sit on a folding chair. If there was no wind, it could also have been done on the roof, but mostly the cutting was done in the hospital room. Us helpers were also gardeners and also cleaners and occasionally barbers.
どうかしら。
How is it? I tried
前髪
making
も
the
揃
front
えて
all
み
the
たんだけど。
same. A little strange, maybe?
なんかちょっと変かも。あら、
You didn't
ま
like
っすぐ揃えるの
like it
嫌いだった？
being cut straight across.
そうじゃないけど。
That's not it, but it looks too short.
もう
About this much is cute, isn't it? Like a kid.
うん。
It's a bit embarrassing, maybe. The scent of the shampoo smell spread from the still damp hair into the narrow hospital room. The girl sat on the folding chair that I always sat on, and from the garbage bag she gave me a bit of a dissatisfied look. On the floor spread 3 sheets of newspaper. It was a barber shop that used 2 small hand mirrors. A few days after, if one looked, it was towards the middle of August. Today also, the girl was here. Today too, I was here.
じゃあ、
Okay,
体温計
let me
ちょう
have
だ
the
い。
thermometer.
わー
Okay. Taking the thermometer that was in her mouth, I read the numbers on the digital display. What temperature?
6度2
36.2. Yeah,
これ
with
なら
that,
大丈夫ね。
it's fine.
と
Then
じ
today,
ゃあ今日
ice
も
cream in the
中庭でアイ
courtyard
ス
again?
いい。
Nope.
今日は別
Today,
の予
I'm
定を考
thinking
え
on
ているの。
different plans. Different plans.
まず
But
そ
for
のた
that,
めにはこっちが
this
先ね。
comes first. And as I answered, I opened the paper bag I had brought. Half of the day's plans was in there.
それ
What's that?
新しい
I
服を
brought
持
new
ってき
clothes
てあ
for
げた
you.
のよ。
But just before, I got pajamas. These aren't
パジャマ
pajamas.
じゃないわよ。
With a bit of a flourish, I took it out of bag to show her. No matter what could be said about it, it was something that used up over half of this month's allowance, and I had spent 2 hours debating over which to get. Ta-da! One piece. How is it? You like it? Happily, the girl vigorously nodded many times. It was a one-piece dress in summer white with a yellow sunflower pattern on it.
それ
Okay, once you
それじゃあ
change,
着替えたら
we are
早速
going
行くわよ。
right away.
行く
Going?
って
Do you mean
もしかし
outside?
て外へ？え？
Yeah, the
了
church.
解よ。
As I answered, I undid the buttons of her pajamas. Truth was, from before she had said she wanted to visit the church.
本当は
To be honest,
別にパ
going
ジャ
in
マのま
pajamas
まで
would
も
have
いい
been
んだけど。
fine, but
まあ、
well, since we're going to get trouble, right? Oh, honest-san,
お姉さん、
thank
あ
you.
りがとう。
The burning sun and sound of cicadas. Today looked like it was going to be another hot day. Under that sky, we walked side by side. It was the first time we went outside the hospital. Of course, even if she said she wanted to go farther, I would be able to take her. No, not that I wouldn't be able to. No one would. That's why a place like the neighborhood church was the only place I could take her. In moments we reached the church. I quietly opened the doors that I was used to passing through. There's no one around, is there?
まあ、
Well,
この
at
時
this
間は
time,
ね。
the girl's expression turned slightly nervous even considering her age. It was probably her first time coming to a church.
ここに
Goes in here?
神様がいるの？
That's a hard
それは
question.
難しい質問ね。
To be precise, it was probably a consecrated place for the worship of God. At least for me, here or not here didn't seem like an answer I could give.
でも、
But
ここ
here
で
the
なら
magic effectiveness is different,
効果が違うんだ
right?
ね。
Well, I
そ
did
んな
like
とこ
that.
かな。
And we approached the altar and offered prayers. I prayed for the girl's happiness. Even if the future were closed, at least until then I wished that she would be without regrets. And the remaining half, for always holding many secrets, I prayed for my own forgiveness.
どう？
So, already done?
じゃあ帰ろ
Then,
っか。
shall we go back?
また
I'll take you
いつで
back
も
here
連れてきてあ
anytime
げ
you
るから
want,
ね。
okay? Thank you.
ありがとう。
And then, as we made to leave,
お姉さん、
Nessa,
あなた
may the bountiful blessings and grace of the Lord be upon you.
恵みと祝福がありますように。
I tried casting Manring on Honest-san
追いかけてみ
too.
たよ。
Saying that, her usual cherry expression faced me, without a single shadow, and an innocent smile faced me. Surely she didn't understand the meaning of the words. However, even more so because of that, the sentiment made me really happy. And then, half of the prayer, used for my own forgiveness. For me, who could do nothing other than buy ice cream for her, it was painful. Right above was the sun, Noisy were the cries of cicadas. As usual, the hot days continued, and it was a summer day and changed from yesterday. But a little bit changed with the girl. Up until now she had been so attached to me, but between one day and the next she came to hold a bit of distance. Let's finish it here. We've been to church. We prayed. That was nice. So, I hope you enjoyed the story so far, and I hope you will come and watch the next episode. See ya. Bye.